If you're involved in podcast production, one of the most essential things that you need in your podcast arsenal is a good pair of stereo headphones. And I have here the Shure SRH240 A headphones, which I believe is a really fantastic headphone to get, especially if you're tracking and recording vocals like I am. How I landed on this is a bit interesting, so let me give you the backstory to that. So around 6 months ago, obviously I was looking for a pair of headphones that would help me with tracking vocals properly for my podcasts. And a lot of the headphones which are in the market right now have a lot of accentuated bass, so they literally fit my need. So I went to the audio gear store where I usually buy all my stuff, and I walked up to the desk. I met the customer sales representative and I asked him, I told him that I want a good pair of stereo headphones. And he asked me probably the best question you can possibly ask anybody. What do you want to use them for? And I said, I want to record and track vocals for podcasting. Then he asked me the second best question you can ask somebody, and it's like, what's your budget? And at this point, I wasn't really decided on what brand I wanted to go with, and I didn't want to spend too much money on that. So I said I wanted to go with something that's a bit south of $100 or so. And he recommended these headphones over here. These are the Shure SRH240 A headphones. Now, most of you, including me, we know Shure for their wonderful range of microphones. I mean, as far as miking goes, they're a podcaster's dream come true. The SM7B, the SM58, which I still use up to today for my podcast recording. But this was the first time I was hearing about their range of headphones, and I wondered why. But I guess that if they are as good as they are with their microphones, then they can't be too far off the bat when it comes to headphones. And so I took this pair home. Obviously, as you can see, they're already open, but they come in a very nice, trendy case. And I was like, let me put them to the test and see if they're up to scratch. And it turns out that I was pleasantly surprised by the performance of these headphones. Now, just before I get into the sound performance, let's talk about what you find and what you get in the box. Obviously, I mean, it's you get the headphones themselves, and you also get it comes with a non-detachable 2 feet cable with a 1/4 inch adapter and a manual. So that's all you get. So Shure position the 240As as an entry point into their professional range of studio headphones, meaning that it's the best of both worlds. As far as home entertainment goes, if you want to use them with just regular entertainment listening, plug it into your laptop or your phone, you can easily do that. If you want to use it as part of your home studio kit, it is possible. Now, for my needs, that's exactly what I was looking for. And so I put them to the test. I took them home, unboxed them, and this is what it looks like. So let's quickly go over the structure, the build, and then we'll come to the sound performance. Now, as you can see, I mean, the headband is pretty basic, nothing elaborate, nothing too fancy. It's covered in synthetic leather. Got the nice Shure branding over here. And then it tapers down to these ear cups, which also got synthetic leather on them. These ear cups are detachable, so in case they get worn out with use, you can replace them again. And then you've got this nice shiny black sheen to the ear cups themselves. Now, the only thing I don't really like about the headphones coming at this price range is the cabling. As you know, the cable is probably the weakest point of any headphones, because once this cable cuts, that's it. And this kind of cable, you're twisting and turning, you're moving from one side of your studio to the other side of your studio desk. This is obviously going to be the first thing that's going to be compromised as far as wear and tear goes. I'm not really a fan of that. There are other headphones at this price range that only have one cable from the left ear cup. Like you can see, these ones are not removable. And so once this cable is cut, that's really about it. But other than that, I mean, just looking at it, I mean, it looks like a good pair of headphones. A number of YouTubers have commented about the plasticky feel to some of the headphones that they use and everything. When I feel this and when I touch it, and again, I've been using this for the last 6 months, but when I touch it, this is top grade stuff, so Shure has really done a good job as far as this material goes. It comes with an adjustable headband, so you can adjust it based on the size of your head. And it's metered from 1 to 10 on either side, and very well marked. So you've got the left ear cup, you've got the right ear cup. There's enough tension on this not to make it too tight, but also not making it too loose. As you can see, I can spring it a little bit. And then when I wear it, it's actually a fantastic fit. These are closed back over-ear headphones, which means they envelop my entire ear. And they're supposed to block out all the sound that's around you so that you can only focus on what you're recording right here, which is fantastic because that's how you keep all your attention on what you're recording. So as far as the fit goes, as far as the comfort goes, I mean, it's a very good fit. Now, as far as sound performance goes, I was pretty surprised by this because what you get is a very flat, even response across the mids, the highs, the mids, and the lows. And that's what I'm looking for when it comes to podcasting. Like I mentioned before, a number of headphones have a very accentuated bass pickup pattern, which is not really good when it comes to tracking vocals. But these ones give you a very accurate, crisp response along the mid-range. Now, obviously, the only way to test headphones is to actually wear them and listen to music through them. Now, when you buy headphones for the first time, what you're supposed to do is probably listen to music or just play music through them for around 6 to 24 hours. And that's to warm up the magnetic coils within the headphones. It's a process called bleeding. And that way you're getting the best music response possible from that pair of headphones. So there are two songs that I usually listen to find out if the headphones that I've bought are really good or not. And the first song is Mirrors by Justin Timberlake, the Saturday Night Live version. And then the second song is Happy by Pharrell Williams. Now, the reason I select these two songs is because each of these songs have so many things that are going on in the background, in the overall mix. You know, you've got probably over 12 different instruments going on, from the rhythm guitar, the bass guitar, the 3 sets of drums, and the strings, the cello, and you've got the background singers and the main singer. And if you're able to detect each one of these nuances clearly and crisply, then I think you've got a good pair of headphones. And that was my judgment when it came to these headphones. I could hear everything very nicely. The bass did not overpower the mids and vice versa. Same thing with the Pharrell Williams songs. There's so many different textures within that song. And if you're able to pinpoint and pick every one of them out, and also clearly pick out his vocal, then it's a good pair of headphones. And that goes for any kind of song that you have. So you can listen to any particular song and use that to kind of test if you've got a really good pair of headphones. So far, I've used these headphones for probably around 5 podcast productions so far, and 1 live performance, and through and through, they give me fantastic results. The other thing I do use them for is editing. So once I've done those podcasts and I'm now going into post-production to, just make sure I've got the best mix possible for that podcast, these have come in very, very well. And I'm pretty happy with my purchase. So would I buy them again? Yes. Do I see myself using them for another 2, 3, 4 years? Yes. Do I see myself upgrading to another pair? Yes. But mostly because I'm so happy with these. And I found out that these SRH240As actually have some big brothers. So there's the 440A and then there's the 840A. Now, Shure say that the 840A are perfect when it comes to podcasting, vocals, and music production. So that's definitely the next item on my shopping list. But that is because I'm so impressed by the output and the performance of these headphones that I can't wait to see what the 840s sound like. And so that's my review of the Shure SRH240A. When I compare these to other headphones, which are more expensive, there's not much of a difference. I mean, I would go for this. Instead of spending like $300 or $250 on another pair of headphones, I would go for these. These are probably at the time of recording this video, they're probably around $90 or so, which makes them a steal at this price point. And the only thing I don't like about it is obviously, as you can see, you can't fold the cups. So this is a pair of headphones that you need to keep within the studio. You can't take them on the go. You can't drop them in your backpack and move to one studio from one studio to another. It's not a pair of headphones to take on the go. Again, with this cabling, it's definitely not something that you want to risk. But other than that, if you just want a stationary pair of headphones in the studio to give you like a second opinion on tracking vocals for your podcast, these are a fantastic buy. So if you've bought them, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this pair. And if you're thinking about an entry-level headphone that you can use without spending too much in the headphone category, then I believe you should consider the Shure SRH240 A headphones. So that's it from me, and I'll see you again in the next video.